Good morning to all Elliottians once again, and welcome to another Markets Waves video. Today is the 21st of April, and we're going to have a quick look on the US index, dollar against the CAD, euro against the pound, natural gas, and also Amazon. Stavros Tousios here, and we're going to jump right to it. Starting with the US index today. Last time we talked about this impulsive move on the downside, but we were looking at this as a 1-2, and we were looking at this as a multi-structure on the downside, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then the 2, that would be the 3, and then the 5, and that would be the 1. However, and due to the current unrolling of the market on the downside, and that particular move as well being a 3 because it's impulsive, it looks to me like we have a rare structure over here in the beginning, that this is a leading diagonal that has an extended fifth wave, okay? Because you can see the overlap over here between 1 and 4. 3 is not the smallest, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yes, not quite often seen, but there you have it. So that makes a wave 1, and that makes a wave 2, which means now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but that is part of wave 3, so it's impulsive and an impulsive 3. And we've done that around the 100%, yeah, of waves 1 and 2, which means, and which is expected when we have leading diagonals, that waves 1 and 3 are pretty much the same, with wave 1 being a little bit bigger. This is a good indication. That means now that most likely wave 5 is going to be the shortest, right? So it's likely to do a 61.8 rather than anything else. But it could go up to 78 or so, even close to 2, but not reach that. For that reason, I do believe that we are in for a correction now. We can go perhaps to 9150 or so, and then another 5-wave move to the downside to take out the 90. And since this is a very nice handle as well, perhaps this is going to be the level where we'll start getting a good correction in wave 2, because I was expecting that correction to be much higher. And as you can see now, due to the impulsive structure on the downside, well, I expect more downside. I'm not going to discount the chance of that being some sort of correction still, but it's like probably the least probable scenario that I can expect at the moment. So this is for the index, guys. I wanted to go on dollar CAD as well today because, well, we've had a very nice move from down 124.50 or so up to 126. It's a 50 pip range. Very nice opportunity, yeah? And some traders might wonder now, is this going to continue higher or not? Well, in my opinion, and let me just go a little bit further out. I'm not sure if you recall that last time we talked about that we were talking about this being part of an impulsive move with a downside, right? So with 1 and 2, and 3 was done. And we saw that 3 coming. I was expecting that to end up here, then continue down, but obviously with this corrective move on the downside, you can easily identify that, that's an ABC, so we're going to continue higher. With that said now, I'm expecting prices to indeed move a little bit higher for a correction, okay? But we don't have any signals on the MACD or the RSI. Probably what we're going to get, once we get above that, is probably we're going to get some sort of something like that, and we're going to get a hidden divergence and over here, most likely. But there's no worry about that for now. For now, what I will be looking is for that C wave to complete, okay? And where can that complete? Well, to me, it looks like so far that we've got the first and the second done. And this is a 1, 2, a 3, 4, and a 5. Then we're going to get the 4, and then we're going to get the 5. So prices can go up to 127.61, which is the 100 Fibonacci extension of waves 1 and B. But also, we could get that a little bit lower down. Well, I wouldn't say the 61.8 because the structure really calls for another wave up, unless if this is tiny one, and then The 3 is tiny one, and the 4 is tiny one, and the 5, I doubt. So probably looking at 126.98, perhaps even an extension up to the 100 Fibonacci. And that will be for the dollar CAD as well. Now for euro pound, we called a very nice signal last week here, guys. If you recall, we're looking at this to anti over here, and then we're looking for a correction because we had a very nice signal on both RSI and MACD. We still see those signals, obviously. Oh, excuse me, let me go back there. Now we've done the 50 Fibonacci retracement of this move on the upside, which is pretty much, where wave 2 could have ended. But we do see a signal also here on the RSI, which is supporting currently the move on the upside, right? Which means, well, we can have it either way. One is that we're going to continue higher because we do have that signal. And the other one is that is going to be some sort of, it could be ABC and continue lower, not lower there, sorry, ABC and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 61.8. Or it could be a case where we're going to get A, B, and C. Yeah, that would be some sort of like maybe W. Actually, that would be the ABC, then the ABC, and then the ABC, if that makes sense. That would be W, X, and Y, right? Excuse the confusion here. So that's what I'm looking for the euro against the pound as well. For now, the upside move looks impulsive for either A or 1. Natural gas. I missed something, guys, last time because we were still looking for a downside move. I missed something very important. I missed this leading diagonal over here. Okay, because I was still corrective due to the structure over here. And I was looking at this as A, B, and C. Yeah, which can be easily seen as such as well. With the bounce over here at 2 and then continuation up now though with waves 1 and 2 done. I believe we're going to get more upside to around 280 for 3, then 4, then 5, around $3. This is where minor 3 is expected to end, then correction, and then upside to either 311 or 320 or so for wave 5. Yeah, but that would mean that after wave 1 we get an equal, because 320 is equality of 1 and 3, equal wave in 3. And the truth is that when we get leading diagonals, which is the same case for the index as well, right? So you can expect 3 to end much lower. We are expecting also this next move to be impulsive, okay? I mean, in terms of the index, we did cross above, like 3 is bigger than 1, but usually, it's much bigger. But we did have the extension in the 5th of the leading diagonal in the index, so that's why I see this a bit differently, yeah? So in either case, that could literally take us up to 3.73 for wave 3, right? Depending on what is really going to happen between 280 and 320, the structure. Then we're going to get a correction down to 4, then we continue higher again to anywhere about 450. Okay, this is where wave 5 is going to end. And wave 5 is going to be the primary wave 3 of 1 and 2, yeah? Then we're going to get the 4 and the 5. So we can imagine, we can expect some very good upside. I am expecting a very good upside on natural gas, because I do believe that this is probably a nice reversal signal. I would be willing to see volumes increasing, yeah, especially in wave 3, for that to be the case. Now, we might get some sort of correction because the RSI is giving us a signal, but other than that, that is a very weak signal, and just on the RSI. Now, the other asset stock I wanted to look is Amazon, guys. We've been looking at Amazon. This now turned into a easily identified. It's like some sort of flat, very, very regular flat with a triangle in wave B. You can call it a complex flat if you want. This is 1 and 2, and we are shooting higher. To me, 1, 2, 3, 4. I expect another leg on the upside. Take out 3, take out 4, take out 5, around the 4K. Yes, you heard me, 4K. We are still far from there. We're in medium term now. We're looking at this move to happen, but most likely this is going to be the case because this is the 61 point Fibonacci extension of waves 1 and 3 and 4 up to 5, the 4K. Now, could we have some sort of, yes, we could. That could be a W, X, and Y as well. So the validation here, although we received one, it was only a false break. So it's either case now we're gonna be like continue lower, break below 1 and things get a bit more complex, or we're gonna just do a short correction and shoot higher. Yeah, perhaps we're gonna meet some resistance over here, which can be expected to a correction and then continue higher. The other scenario, guys, is that we're gonna get, now let's get the short stuff here. We're gonna get 161, let's go to 261. We're gonna get prices to go to the wave 3 around 35K, 3500s, and then wave 5 anywhere between the 36 and 38.20. So this is what I'm looking for Amazon as well. So guys, thank you for watching our daily markets and waves video. If you like the video, do hit click the like button, and also leave your comments should you require any assistance, if you have any questions, or even if you have your own alternative scenario. Thank you for watching, and we are going to speak again tomorrow.